Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a hot minute. I'm very sorry. I think I uploaded like 2 videos on the channel, and then I was gone for like 3 months. I'm sorry about that. I got a little lazy, but I'm back now and I'm here to entertain. It's hot right now, back in my home state. We've been having some really good warm weather the last couple days, and at the end of the day, I'd rather take the hot weather than the cold weather. So, I mean, I'm all for it, but you know, trying to sleep at night in this heat is like unbearable. But with that being said, I've actually had sets like ready to review like for the last like 3 months, like sets that have just been sitting in my room, like collecting dust, waiting for this moment. So, some of these are a tad bit old, and when I say old, I mean like they're from the previous set wave that we got in winter. I know that the new set wave's coming out on August 1st, and I'm definitely going to be buying stuff from that so we can review on the channel at some point. I'm really looking forward to the ATTE, you know, if I can get it on pre-order, and I'm definitely going to get that Inquisitor Scythe. It looks so good. But I have some old stuff that I know everyone's seen before, but I kind of want to bring it back up to talk about it, because this set in particular, I feel like has a lot of controversy around it. But we're just going to get started and go ahead anyway. So, yeah. So today, we're going to review the Hoth Rebel Trooper minifigure accessory pack, or just minifigure pack. So you get 3 minifigs in this pack, and I believe that the stripe here is actually the correct color for the episode, which is nice. You get 3 Rebel Troopers, and you get like kind of like a small build. So you get like 2, I believe, gun turrets, and then you get like a cool like little like radar dish. Or on this side, my bad. I'm not using my mirror correctly. But what's cool about this too is that when this came out in the winter, obviously you had a lot of sets that were compatible with this. You had the Snow Trooper Battle Pack that came out that I did. That was like my first ever like review I ever did on my channel. So that came out. This also goes well with the Hoth ATST. And then you also have not only the ATTE from the previous year, but you have the UCS ATTE, which released this year recently. And that one was really, really popular. Very expensive. But if you're just looking, you know, army build, then this is the perfect set for you. So, with that being said, let's open this up and get right into it. So, yeah. Now, when you start, you basically get this really small instruction manual, and you don't even flip through it. Essentially, what you do is you just unfold it, like so. So I'm doing this with one hand, so keep the camera steady. And basically, everything that you need to know is just in this one folded sheet. I mean, the directions for the turrets, and then everything that you need, everything else is on the back. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward, pretty simple build. I mean, there's really not much else to it. I mean, it's very, very quick. It will take you less than 7 minutes to get this done. So, for our first minifigure, we have our first Rebel Trooper here, and he's got some really nice body printing. I like that patch on the chest, and he's got some neat back printing. Unfortunately, no leg printing, which kind of sucks. But that's totally okay. And of course, the goggles that are on top of his head right now, you can take those off and click them in down here to actually put them over his eyes. And he actually does come with a dual-sided face. Let's get my camera to go straight here. He actually does come with a cool dual-sided face, actually, so you can turn it around, and yeah, you got a bit of an angrier game face on there. But yeah, as far as he's a solid character, I'll take that. Our second Rebel Trooper here is actually, I would say, has much better detail. She has a lot more printing on her body and on the back as well. And then she also has leg printing too, which is actually very, very nice. But unfortunately, she does not come with a dual-sided face, so there's no other expression there. You get the one expression with this one, and that's pretty much about it. And then also she comes with the same blaster that all the other troopers do. And same thing with the other guy. You can take the goggles off here, and you can clip them in here to put them over her face instead. And our last figure here, we have our last Rebel Trooper, Hoth Trooper here, and they have almost, actually, it's the same body printing as the previous Trooper you just saw before. It's the same torso print and the same leg printing. It's just a different head. This one does actually come with binoculars though, so he does get a little extra piece. I mean, you can put it in the other one's hands too, but he does come with an extra sort of piece, which leads me to believe that he's kind of more important than the other two. Maybe he's like a commander, like a captain or something. And he actually does come with a dual-sided face here. He's got an angry face and he's got a bit more of a calm face there, which is actually pretty nice. So, yeah, but as far as the body printing goes, it's the same as the previous character. So it's the same body printing, just a different face mold. Not face mold, just a different face. So, yeah. Moving on from our character, moving on to our builds, we have these two little turrets here that come with like a little battery pack, which I actually do like the battery pack. I think it's a cool, neat little detail. It comes with, it's actually a printed piece too, which is nice, because if this is a sticker, I would lose my absolute mind. But you can have, like, you know, your Rebel Troopers carry those over and have them manning the turrets, which I think is cool. The turret actually is pretty cool. I kind of wish they had put some sort of like detail here, like on the side where these two holes are, with maybe like something just to make it look a little better. And I actually like how they used the medium-sized blasters for like the legs for it to stand on. But yeah, I mean, you get two of them, which is pretty cool, and it kind of gives your characters, you know, something to use to defend themselves against, you know, the massive impeding attack that's about to happen. So I actually do like these. These are pretty neat. Moving on to the final build of the set, you get this little radar dish. I believe that in the movie they use this radar dish to attack ships and the ATTEs, and it should be a tad bit bigger, but for a minifigure pack, this is perfect. It's the perfect size. I like how it rotates. You can basically rotate it 365 degrees. And it also comes with a little panel there. It's the same one that they use for the battery packs, but I like the little detail. Also, you have like some handles there, so you could have a character hang on to it while they fire in as well. And then it also comes with these 4 little printed ice pieces that I think is pretty neat. So it molds into the Hoth, you know, biome area, so I think that's pretty cool. So as far as, I wish it was a tad bit bigger, but I mean, for the size of the set it's in, you got some pretty decent builds. As far as this set goes, this is a perfect army builder set. It's cheap, it's $15. Honestly, I think it should be like $5 less, to be completely honest, but you know, Lego isn't cheap anymore, and it has been going up in price over the years. But you get 3 awesome minifigs to help build your army, and you get 2 decently sized, you know, tiny little builds, which I actually do like a lot. So especially that radar dish for some reason, I just like the way it looks. But yeah, those are my overall thoughts. So basically, to get into my earlier comment, why is this set so controversial? Well, for the first time ever, Lego in this year decided to do this thing called minifigure packs. So basically, these minifigure packs are essentially replacing the battle pack, which the battle packs, you know, originally were about, you know, $15, and you would get 4 figures in them for a cheap price. You know, those packs were made for army building, right? So Lego decides this year, we're gonna do minifigure packs, which they've done in the past before. They've done for Harry Potter, and I believe like in the Harry Potter one, they came out with like 4 like in a set, which was, you know, 4 is pretty good. And this year for Star Wars, they did 2 of them. So they did the Hoth Rebel Trooper pack, which I just showed you, and then the more popular one which came out was also the Clone Command Station. And you might be wondering, well, Gabe, how come there's no review on that yet? Well, because I have tried my absolute hardest, and I cannot get my hands on one. I can't. It's, and any one that I am gonna get my hands on is over double the price of what I wanted paying for it. I went on eBay today and there were people selling up for like $47. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all because this has been such a hard set to come by. So I'm just lucky I got my hands on this. Because at the end of the day, these sets specifically are LEGO store exclusives. You can only get them in the LEGO store. You can't get them at Walmart. You can't get them at Target. Only in the LEGO store. And the nearest LEGO store next to me is, by the way, like, you know, an hour and a half out of my way. Maybe even longer. Maybe 2 hours at the Burlington Mall. I don't have any LEGO stores in my state. So it's a very long drive. And I could order them online. But I can't. Because they're out of stock. They've been out of stock since God knows how long, and I do not know when they're gonna come back in stock. And it makes me a little goddamn upset because I've been wanting to get my hands on this for the longest time, but LEGO constantly is not prepared for the amount of people that are prequels fans that want to buy the stuff like this, okay? They always underestimate the amount of people that want to build clone armies and just army building in general. So the fact that I feel like they underproduced the amount of clone command stations and rebel Hoth trooper sets effing astounds me, because I went in store and I was able to pick these up. There were plenty of the Hoth ones out and about. There were no clone command station ones though. They were completely sold out. And now if I go onto the LEGO's website, you can't get your hands on the clone command station, and you can't even get your hands on the Hoth the Hoth pack. They're completely out of stock. You can't get your hands on it. And there are other sets that I've been wanting to get my hands on, but I can't get my hands on them because they're also sold out. Like I've been wanting to get the 187th Republic fighter tank that's been out since April, and it's completely out of stock on the website. And I've tried to go to my local, stores like Target and Walmart and see if I can't grab one, because I'm pretty sure it's a Target exclusive, the Republic fighter tank or whatever, but I have not been able to get my hands on it. It's been out for months, and still nothing, and it makes me crazy. So, and it just goes to show, I feel like when it comes to prequels fans, LEGO just kind of says like, we don't like you, so we're not going to give you what you want. And it makes me really crazy. It's just kind of like, the fans want one thing, and then LEGO just kind of says, okay, we're going to do the exact opposite of the thing that you wanted. Like, come on, guys. Like, be better. And what makes me even more angry about this is that, so for $15, right? And to be honest, it's not really 15. It's more like 16 bucks, okay? You're getting 3 characters, okay? 3. Marvel just did a minifigure pack, okay? Marvel, all right? And you get 5 minifigures. The same price, same $15 price point, but you're getting 5 instead of 3. That just goes to show, because I feel like LEGO knows how much Star Wars fans are willing to pay to get shit like this, and then they lowball them and don't put enough stuff in because they're like, oh, we know that they'll buy more because Star Wars fans really just like to spend a lot on LEGO because they know they'll do it. And that's the thing that makes me angry, is that LEGO purposely does crap like that to get more money. I mean, but I understand it though. They're a company and they're trying to make the most out of what they have. So I understand. And it's just, I would like to get my hands on one, but it's just been so hard. I looked on Amazon, everywhere, and anything above that, they're like $30 more, and I'm like, no, tapping out on that one. And with the new summer sets coming out soon, within the next week or so, because I've been wanting to pre-order the ATTE, because that's gonna be the best-selling set of the summer. I mean, you're getting a Phase 2 Commander Cody, 3 2 12th Troopers, and then a clone gunner, and that's probably the most clones that you will ever get in a set besides a battle pack. That's crazy. LEGO just all of a sudden they started giving out people what they want, but for some reason I have a feeling that they're really gonna underproduce it, and no one's gonna be happy because no one's gonna get their hands on it. I myself like, to me, like, even though it's $130, to me, it seems worth it. That's worth the price point. You're getting a lot of money out of, not a lot of money. You're getting a lot out of the $130. That is worth the set. 100% gonna get it. There definitely will be sets from that wave though that I won't get, but that for sure is one of the ones I'm gonna be grabbing. But yeah, I just wanted to basically just talk about the whole pack situation, minifigure pack situation, because it's been on my mind for a while lately. I mean, obviously this is stuff that's been covered by other YouTubers and stuff in the past, but I kind of just want to like bring it back up now. It just kind of makes me a little crazy when, you know, fans want one thing and Lego just does the complete opposite. It's like, okay, I have a sandwich and I know you're hungry. I know you want to eat the sandwich, okay? But what I'm gonna do instead of giving you the sandwich because you're hungry is I'm gonna take this sandwich and just chuck it out the window. Like, what the hell? I just don't understand it. But with that being said, this has kind of been a bit of a review / rant. But rant's over. I'm back. I'm gonna try and start pumping out videos a little more on a consistent schedule. We'll see what happens. Do I mean it? Maybe not. Will I do it? Probably. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. But thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. And go ahead and leave a like if you want. Subscribe. And I would really appreciate that. So peace out. Thank you very much.